In this video, I am going to work on service account Kubernetes Labs. So this is the first question. How many service accounts exist in the default namespace? So here I can run Kubernetes commands to answer this question. Okay. Now here I need to know the command. In case I don't have the command, then I can refer to the official documentation, or I can check the hint, or I can take help of AI. So now let me take the help of hint. The command for checking service account is kubectl get service accounts. So just like command for checking pods is kubectl get pods. So I'm going to type this command kubectl get service accounts. So here you can see there are two service accounts. One is default, the other one is dev. Now here the question says, how many service accounts exist in default namespace? Okay, so let me check in the default namespace. I will give you an option -n namespace, sorry, -n for namespace, and I will write default. So by default, you will get, if you don't mention the namespace, you will get the default. Let me enforce the default namespace and then check. So here you can see I'm using default namespace. Still, I'm getting same as the previous output. Okay, so here the answer should be two namespaces. Let me answer this and then see if it is correct. Yes, it is correct. Now let's move on to the second question. Second question is, what is secret token used by default service account? So we want to know the service token, sorry, secret token used by this account. So generally we need to describe the service account default to see what is the token used. So let me take help of hint. Yes, this is correct. I can use kubectl describe service account and name of the service account, which is default. So let me do this. Kubectl describe service account and name of the service account, which is default. Okay, let's see what you get. So here you are getting the details about the service account default. Now what they are asking is, what is the secret token? Here it is not saying anything about secret token. Tokens none. Okay, now let me go back here. kubectl describe service account default. Look for the tokens field. Okay, the token field is showing none. It means that there is no token. Let me click on this and then see if it is correct answer. Okay, it is correct. Moving on to the question number 3. We just deployed a dashboard application. Inspect the deployment. What is the image used by the deployment? Okay, so there is a dashboard application. I need to check where it is. Inspect the deployment and what is the image used in the deployment. Okay, so I want to know deployment and the image used in the deployment. Okay, so let's take the hint. So this command is used kubectl describe deployment name and look for image under the containers. Okay, so let me first run this kubectl describe deployment. Okay, so here it is asking for the name. So what I will do is, first I will get the deployment and then describe. Describe is for getting more details. Get is only for the list. Okay, I think there is a mistake in the command itself. Let me try this and then see if it works. Okay, it is working. Great. So here what I need to check is, we just deployed a dashboard application. Okay, this is a dashboard application. Inspect the deployment and what is the image used. We are asked about the image. So it looks like this is the image. JCR.io code cloud and Kubernetes dashboard. Okay, it looks like this is the correct answer. Let me see if anything else is mentioned. No. Let me click on this. Yes, it is correct answer. Then moving on to question 4. Wait for the deployment to be ready. Access the custom dashboard by clicking on the link to the dashboard portal web web dashboard. Okay. So here the deployment to be ready. Let me see if the deployment is ready. Uh, okay. Now let me use a command kubectl get deployment. Okay. See here it is showing ready one out of one. Okay. So out of one, one is ready. Means everything is ready. So now what I need to do is I need to click on the link to the dashboard. So here if you see there is a link given, I need to click called as web-dashboard. This is the name is web-dashboard. I'll click on this. So here you can see there is a dashboard that is opening, but there is some error. For pods is forbidden. User system account default cannot list resources. Pods in API group in the namespace default. Okay. Now let's go back. Here nothing is asked. So it is said click on it. So we have done that. Let me click on OK. Okay. Now the next question is, what is the state of the dashboard? Have the pod details loaded successfully? Okay, what is the state of the dashboard? So here you can see the pod is forbidden. Load dashboard. So basically it is not loaded successfully. So I would answer fail. Let me see what happens. Yes. Now moving on to question 6. What type of account does dashboard application use to query the Kubernetes API? What kind of account does dashboard application use to query Kubernetes API? Okay. So it is asking about account. So let me just take the help of solution. As evident from the error in the web dashboard UI, the pod makes use of service account to query the Kubernetes API. So let's check here. See, here they are talking about this user service account is being used and cannot list resource. Okay. So here, if I go to the task, the answer is service account. Okay. Next, which account does dashboard application use to query Kubernetes API? Which account? Okay, now it is asking for a specific account name, Kubernetes API. Let me see. Which account? System, service account, default. Okay, namespace is default. I think the user is system. Let me see. No. Okay, default. See, here it is mentioned default colon default. So it looks like it is a default account. So here I don't see any kube admin or administrator here. Administrator, no. Kube admin, no. So it looks like the default is the correct answer. Let's see. Yes, it is correct. Moving on to question 8. Inspect the dashboard application pod and identify the service account mounted on it. Dashboard application pod. So we need to check the pod and identify the service account mounted on it. So let me clear this. So kubectl get pods will give you the list. So here this is the pod I think that is being referred to. Now what I can do is I can inspect. Inspect means I can get the details. So for getting the details, I can use a describe command. Kubectl describe pod and the name of this dashboard. Let's see what happens. Okay, I got the details. Now here they are asking about service account. Let me see service account default. Okay, let me see anything else is there. Okay, so I think the answer is default. Let me see. Yes, it is correct answer. Moving to question 9. At what location is the service account credentials available within pod? Okay, so it is asking where these service account credentials are stored. Okay, so let me take the help. Hint. In kubectl describe pod output, check the mount section under the container details. Mount section, mounts. Okay, so here you can see service account from read only. Okay, so let's compare with this where run secrets, etc run secrets, opt run secrets. So I can see where run secrets. Let me see if this is the correct answer. Yes, it is correct. Next question is the application needs a service account with right permission to authenticate to Kubernetes. So application needs service account with right permission. So they're talking about permissions of the service account. The default service account has limited access. Okay. So by default, the default account is created, service account, but that will have a default privileges. Okay. What the application needs. Okay. Create a service account named dashboard-sa. So we have to create this service account. By default is there, so we have to create this one. And default will not have will have limited access. So now this will have a suitable access, so that I think we should not get this kind of error, because here it looks like some access related issue. Okay, so create a service account. Now I can use command like kubectl create service account and service account name and so on. But here I would like to take the help because I don't know the exact command. Okay, right. Kubectl create service account and name of the service account is this one. Okay, so I will just clear this. Kubectl create service account and name of the service account is dashboard hyphen sa. Dashboard hyphen sa. Okay, service account is created. So I can list the service account kubectl get service account. See here you can see earlier only two service accounts were there, and this is a new service account is created. So here they said only create service account. They did not ask for anything else. Okay, which is done. So now let me click on check and then see. Yes, it is good. Now I'll go to the next section. Now here the question is, we just added additional permission for a newly created dashboard essay account using airbag. So basically they have added some permissions, that is role based access control airbag. Okay. If you are interested in checking out the files used to configure airbag, look into this airbag directory. We'll discuss airbag in the separate section. Okay. So this is what is created, and they are saying that they have added some permission. So let me see if I can see that in the describe command. kubectl describe service account, and the name of the service account is dashboard-sa. Let me see if I'm able to see anything here. Okay, nothing is coming. Okay, so here the name is dashboard-sa, namespace is default. I'm not able to see anything. Okay, it says this is that it is there in the RBAC, but it will be discussed in the next section. But still, I want to see what is there in the RBAC. I will just cd into RBAC. Okay, I will just do ls. So here I can see some information is there. So let me check the contents. Okay, so here something is mentioned. Let me check this pod reader role. Something is there. So for now, it is good. Let me click on OK. Now let's go to the next question. That is 12th question. The dashboard application requires service account token for authentication. Okay, now the service of this application, this dashboard application, will require a token for the service account. Okay, copy the generated token and paste it in the token field of the dashboard UI. Okay, where is this token field? Token. Yeah, I think there is. Okay, here it is a text box. Here we have to paste some token for authentication. Okay. After entering the token, click on the load dashboard button to access the dashboard. Okay, load dashboard. Okay, command to generate a token for a dashboard. SA stands for service account. Let me clear this. Now what I will do is I will create a token for this service account. So kubectl create token, and name of the service account for which token should be created is dashboard-sa. Okay. See, this is the token. This is like your key, secret key, password, whatever you may call. I will just copy this and then paste it in the token section. So I already clicked on the web dashboard. I will just refresh it if one. Okay, I'll let me paste the token and click on load. Okay, so here it looks like the dashboard is loaded and it's showing it's running. So this is good. So my dashboard is working. Now let me click on OK. Okay, it went well. So up till now, for solving like 12 questions out of 14, I took the help of hint only. I have not used hint or solution. I have not used AI assistant yet. If hint and solution are not working for me, I will take help of AI. That is my last resort. Okay. Now question 13. You shouldn't have to copy and paste the token each time. Okay. In this case, I have did a copy paste. But what it is saying is it is not necessary. The dashboard application is programmed to read the token automatically from service account credentials mounted inside the pod. So the service account credentials are mounted inside the pod, and from there it will automatically pick up. Okay, that is fine. Currently, the default service account is mounted. Okay, update the deployment to use newly created dashboard SA service account. Okay, so let me check this. What is being claimed? So I will do kubectl get service accounts. Okay, I want to get the details of this. So what I will do kubectl describe service account and name of the service account dashboard essay. So here, okay, service account credential mounted inside the pod. So here everything is none, 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 none. Even token is none. Okay. So it says currently default service account is mounted. Okay, okay, got it. See, what it is saying is there are three service accounts. Okay. So it is saying that by default, the default service account is mounted. Now, what we need to do is we need to mount this particular namespace, that sorry, service account which we just created instead of default. Okay. Okay. Now let's take the help how to do it. Hint. Use kubectl edit command for deployment and then specify the service account field inside spec template, or make use of kubectl set command, run the following command to use newly created service account. Okay. So here, instead of using default service account, I have to use this one. Okay. So basically I'm setting the default service account as this one. So for doing that, kubectl set service account and mention the name. Okay. Web dashboard. Okay. Service account. Now let me check what is this web dashboard. Okay. So let me clear this first. Kubectl get pods. Okay. Web dashboard. Okay. Kubectl get deployments. Okay. See, this web dashboard is the deployment. That is this dashboard. And dashboard-sa is the service account. So kubectl get service account. Okay. So what we are saying is we are setting this deployment and this service account using this command. The command is kubectl set service account, then deploy slash this deployment name and service account name. Okay. Okay. Service account updated. Now let me check. Deployment name is web dashboard. That is this one. Service account is this one. And deployment is should be ready. Okay, it is already ready. Let me just check deployments again. Is there any change? Upgrade available. Good. So let me click on check and then see if it is done correctly. Yes, it is done correctly. Now moving to the last question. Refresh the dashboard application UI and you should now see the pods listed automatically. This time you shouldn't have to put in token manually. So I will refresh this. I will just click on this, reload. Now here there is no token set, but still it is showing running state. Why it is doing? Because I have set the deployment name as well as the service account. And the service, whatever key that is present in the service account which we created in the previous step, that it is taking automatically. So let me click on OK. Yes, it is working. Okay, so this lab was on the service account. So service account basically it is like an application user account in which all the privileges are given or the roles are given so that based on whatever privileges are given, it will work. If restricted privileges are there, it will be able to do only few things. If more privileges are there, more actions can be performed. Thank you for watching this video.